Okay, everyone. Good morning. Let's have the... Oh my God, don't you know me? Oh, by the way, who am I, Nelly?
Teacher Roland.
Yeah, very good.
No, you are a leader.
Leader.
Yes.
Who am I, Celine?
Teacher.
Teacher. Wow. Okay, don't play yet. Later, okay? Now, Sean. Okay. Okay, put it here first, okay? Because later on, we're going to play together, okay? I will be the leader, right? Yes. Okay?
No, you will be the teacher.
I will be the teacher.
No,
okay.
you will be the leader because you catch people if some people are bad.
Yes, and remember, if you are doing bad, what's that? What's next? If you're doing bad,
Go.
okay, yes, so that's why you have to behave, okay? So now it's story time, okay? So what do you think is this one? What's this?
Oh, I see number 3 here.
Oh, is it number 3?
Yeah.
It's number 3?
Yeah.
It's not number 3. It's letter E.
What? But it's not look like E.
Yeah, because that one is in a different penmanship. Okay, so now the story is all about the elves and the shoemaker. Okay, have you seen an elf?
No, I watched an elf.
And then?
I watched videos of elf.
Okay.
In Mama's telephone.
And then?
In my telephone.
Are you afraid? So what can you describe about the elf? What can you see about the elf?
No, Barney's an elf.
Barney is an elf?
No, Barney, when it's Christmas, Barney magic the cabinet into a door, and then it opens. Inside a lot of gifts, and then the gifts inside are elves.
Oh.
And the elf says, Barney.
Barney?
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Barney?
No.
Nelly?
No.
Why you don't like Barney?
Yeah, I like a princess because I'm always a princess. How about Dora? Dora is a girl.
Yes.
Like
and
you.
Dora goes anywhere, right?
Yes. Dora goes everywhere. And with a monkey. Do you like Dora? I like only a beautiful girl. I want to be a good girl. No. If you be good girl, you can be Dora.
Okay, so now let's start here. The elves and the shoemaker. It's okay because she's still young, okay? The elves and the shoemaker. Look at the elves. They have what?
Ears.
Yes, big ears. And then they're so tiny, right? So cute. Okay, so let's now have this one. Okay, once upon a time, a shoemaker lived with his wife above the workshop. The shoemaker was a good man, and he worked hard, for he was very poor. The day came when he had only enough leather to make one pair of shoes. He cut out the leather and then left it on his workbench. I will be able to make better pair of shoes after I have a good night's sleep, he told his wife as they went upstairs. So, because you're an old man making the shoe. And then his wife. Okay?
What's wife mean?
Mean to say your partner, like your mama, right? Mama is the wife to your papa. Okay? So if you
Also mine.
yes, your mama is the wife. Okay? Then let's have this one. The next morning, bright and early, the shoemaker went downstairs. What a surprise he had! On his workbench, where the leather had been, there was a brand new pair of shoes. They were neatly and perfectly made, with not a stitch out of a place. Yeah, so
What?
she's looking. She's a stranger because the man is looking outside, and then she, oh, what's that? There's a new shoe. What a beautiful shoes. What a nice shoes. So maybe the man is thinking that, oh, I want to buy it. So these shoes are masterpieces. The shoemaker exclaimed to his wife. He put them in the window, hoping someone would come and buy them. You see, so the old man put the shoes in near the window so that
that man can buy this.
Yes, very good. If for example you see this one Sean, do you buy it?
No.
Why?
Because why? It's so big.
It's so big. How about you, Nelly?
No.
Oh, why not give it to your father?
Yeah.
Oh, so you better, okay, I want to buy it, so I'm going to give it as a gift or as a present to my father or Coco.
Do you know it's my dad's birthday, so I should give a gift.
Today?
Not today. Next time.
Ah, okay, so you buy the shoes.
Tomorrow.
Okay, and then you have a surprise, right? Then you have to wrap the shoes.
No, you have secret.
Yes, it's secret only, and then let's have a surprise, right? Then you're going to get a box, put the shoes inside, and then wrap it with.
I'm going to get shoes also, and then I'm going to put it in a box.
Yeah.
And then cover it, and then I'm going to put it down.
Yes.
In the chair.
And then.
So when the daddy pushed the chair out, then we know.
Yes, and then your dad is surprised. Oh, what's this? Can I open this one? Then your dad. Oh, who gave this one? Then they might think that, huh? Who's that? Is this a magic? Right? Then later on, you will say, surprise, Daddy! That's for you!
And we need to sing a song for the daddy.
Yes.
No, we need a birthday cake first. Yeah, we later need to buy it.
Yes, okay.
Well, we need to think of a birthday cake. What? We need blue. So because daddy because it's a boy.
Yes, okay. So sure enough, a finely dressed young man soon entered the workshop to try on the shoes. They fitted perfectly, and they were so handsome that the man had happily paid a high price for them. With the money, the shoemaker was able to buy enough leather to make 2 new pairs of shoes. By the time he returned to his shop, he was tired, so he cut out the leather and left it on his workbench. Then he went upstairs to bed. So because he's tired already, so he went upstairs. He left the things there. So the next morning, the shoemaker had another surprise. There were on the workbench 2 new pairs of shoes. They were even more beautiful than the first pair and were just as perfectly made.
This chair for me.
Okay.
This chair, you can have no chair.
Okay, you see properly? So the shoemaker put them in the window, and before lunchtime, he had sold both pairs for a very good price. So now he had enough money to buy leather for 4 pairs of shoes. You see? You look at this one. What a very nice shoes.
This is for these and these.
Yes, it's a kind of boots.
Buy this for my mom's birthday.
Yeah, because your mom's birthday is coming near, right?
Also, I will bring this to my mom.
Yes. And then.
Also, Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
What did you give to your mother during Mother's Day?
I gave a card.
Oh, Nelly.
I give a heart.
And give a heart.
I give a cake.
Yes, you have to do that, okay? Because you are sweet and loving kids to your mother.
Also, my daddy and my mom. Do you give a Mother's Day cake? We need to kiss and hug.
Very good. Okay.
Do you buy a Mother's Day cake, Danny? No or yes?
No, I think her mother baked the cake, right?
Yeah. No, me.
You bake the cake?
Yeah.
Oh.
I make with a heart. You bake the cake with your dad? Yes.
Okay.
My dad know how to make cake.
Okay. So once again, he cut out the leather, left it on his workbench, and went upstairs to bed. And once again, he came down the next morning to find beautiful shoes, all made up and perfectly stitched. The same thing happened every day for weeks. The shoemaker and his wife were not poor anymore because they have a lot of shoes already to be sold, right? And then a lot of people are buying. So that's why they get a lot of money also.
Well, why like this, Mama?
Maybe because there were the old woman was shocked because who made these shoes? So they're thinking, you left this one last night and now early in the morning we had these different kinds of shoes. So nice. So they were surprised. So the shoes have been appearing as if by magic. The shoemaker said to his wife, but someone must have made them. Who do you think it could be?
Another shoemaker.
Yeah, so let's sit up tonight and watch. His wife suggested, maybe we can find out. So they're thinking, they're planning that during the nighttime, wait first, during the nighttime, okay, we will not sleep. Let's do that and let's have a surprise. Who is that someone who made the shoes? Okay, so here, so that night, the shoemaker left some leather, all cut out and ready to sew, on his workbench as usual. Then, instead of going to bed, he and his wife hid behind a curtain at the back of the shop. There they waited and waited and waited. Yeah, so they, let's wait. Who is making the shoes? So the shoemaker and his wife were just about to go to bed when, at the stroke of midnight, the shop door opened and in danced two tiny elves. They skipped up to the workbench, yes, and quickly began sewing the leather into fine new shoes.
That is Josie and me.
Oh, that's your friends? Those your friends?
Yeah, all my friends.
Oh. So as they worked, they sang. But I don't know how to sing this one. It was the tune of this. We will sew and we will stitch to help the shoemaker grow rich. So there it goes. The elves are the one who made the shoes. Okay. Soon the shoes were finished, and the little elves leapt off the workbench and danced out of the shop. Those kind of elves have helped us, said the shoemaker, astonished. We must repay them. Did you see how thin their clothes were? His wife asked. And their little feet were bare. Those poor little men must be freezing. Let's make some warm clothes for the elves to show how grateful we are, said the shoemaker. Yeah, because the elves are so thin, so small, and look at their clothes. So the couple are thinking, okay, Lola, why not make make a dress for them, clothes for them rather. Okay, so here. The next day, the shoemaker's wife knitted two cozy woolen jackets, so two tiny scarves, and two pairs of warm pants. Yes, the shoemaker used his finest leather to make 2 little pairs of boots. See, they're also making little boots. That one is a thread. Then, here it is. So that night, instead of leaving leather on his workbench, the shoemaker left the clothes, all wrapped in shiny paper and ribbons. Then he and his wife hid behind the curtain to wait. At the stroke of midnight, the shop door opened and came the little elves. So they hopped onto the workbench and saw the presents that had been left for them. So the elves were surprised. See, what is this? So at that time, they wore the clothes made by the couples. So they opened the parcels at once, and in the twinkling of an eye, they had dressed in their brand new clothes. They knew that the presents were the shoemaker's way of saying thank you, and they did a happy dance together, singing. Now the shoemaker's grown rich. There's no need to sew and stitch. Then they hopped off the workbench and scurried out the door. Then the shoemaker shop is getting bigger and bigger, and then a lot of people were buying the shoes.
This is the elf. This is the elf.
No, those are the people around the village.
And where's the elf?
The elves, oh, of course, they're already gone because they're just trying to help the couple. Okay, so that's the end. The shoemaker and his wife never saw the little elves again, but their troubles were over, and they had a good and happy life together with many long years. So, the couple are getting rich. So that's why you have to do good things, okay?
The elves are good.
Yes.
And the shoemaker are good.
Yes. How about you, Nelly? Are you a good girl? Are you doing good also? How about you, Sean? Huh? Do you listen to Auntie Rana? Huh? Okay, so do you, what, behave all the time? Okay. Do you love Auntie Rana? Really? Oh, kiss Auntie Rana.
I love Tintin.
You love Tintin? Oh, hug Auntie Rana, hug.
I always said fat tummy to Tintin.
Oh my God, fat tummy. Wait,